Am I the villain for exposing my husband's affair in front of his entire family? Let me paint you a picture. I'm 29, married for 5 years to what I thought was the man of my dreams. But there was always this shadow hanging over our marriage, his childhood best friend, Megan. Now, I know what you're thinking. She's just jealous of his female friend. But hear me out. This woman was everywhere, at our house constantly, texting him at all hours, even joining our family vacations. Every time I tried to talk to my husband about boundaries, he'd brush me off saying Megan was like a sister. And I was overreacting. My mother-in-law was amazing. She totally got why I was uncomfortable and encouraged me to speak up. But my father-in-law, complete opposite. He absolutely adored Megan, always saying she was family, and I just needed to deal with it. The man practically worshipped the ground she walked on. 2 months ago, everything changed. My husband started acting weird, coming home late, being secretive with his phone, just different. My gut was screaming that something was wrong. So one night, while he was in the shower, I did what any suspicious wife would do. I checked his phone. What I found destroyed me. Months of messages between him and Megan. They were having an affair. I confronted him, and he broke down, admitted everything. Tears, apologies, begging me not to leave. I was so shocked I didn't know what to do, so I stayed quiet while trying to process this betrayal. Then came the family BBQ. My husband convinced me to attend, saying we needed to keep up appearances while we worked things out. I reluctantly agreed, even though I knew she would be there. Sure enough, Megan shows up acting like nothing happened, laughing, chatting with everyone, even being friendly to me. I was dying inside but keeping it together until dinner. That's when my father-in-law made his fatal mistake. In front of the entire family, he starts going on about how Megan will always be family and how I need to get over my insecurities. Something in me just snapped. I stood up, looked him dead in the eye and said, "You know what? I'd get over it if she wasn't sleeping with my husband." The silence was deafening. Megan went white as a sheet. My husband tried to calm me down, but I was done being quiet. I told everyone exactly what had been happening. The lies, the sneaking around, the complete betrayal of our marriage. My mother-in-law was furious. At them, not me. She laid into both my husband and Megan for destroying our marriage and disrespecting me. But my father-in-law, he had the audacity to say I was overreacting and that affairs happen. But I shouldn't have aired our dirty laundry in public. He actually defended Megan, calling it a mistake that we should all move on from. I walked out that night and haven't been back since. Now my husband keeps begging me to come home. My mother-in-law has been incredibly supportive, but my father-in-law is telling everyone I'm the one causing drama and blowing things out of proportion. Here's where it gets even crazier. After some investigation, we discovered my father-in-law had been having his own affairs for years. 10 different women, including Megan's mother. When my mother-in-law demanded a DNA test, we found out the most shocking twist of all. Megan is actually my husband's half-sister. Yes, you heard that right. My husband was having an affair with his half-sister, and his father knew about it the whole time. The whole family imploded. Divorces everywhere. My ex-husband is disgusted when he found out the truth about Megan. She's apparently pregnant with another man's child now. And there's a whole other mess involving that situation. So tell me, was I wrong for exposing their affair at that family BBQ? Should I have kept quiet and handled it privately? Or was I justified in calling them out after being told to get over it by the man who knew about the affair all along? Sometimes the truth needs to be spoken, no matter how messy the consequences.